hell is my taxpayer money paying her salary for her to go literally and spit on our country? All the people, the military people who served, died, whatever, on American soil and for Americans, for her to go down to Mexico and...
Quiero terminar diciendo unas palabras en español porque yo soy guatemalteca con mucho orgullo, primero que soy americana.
So that was Representative Delia Ramirez. She basically said that
she's Guatemalan before she's an American.
Yeah, she's Guatemalan before she's American. She was at a Pan-American Congress hosted by Progressive International and Mexico's ruling Morena Party, a hotbed for anti-American rhetoric. So attendees included leftist leaders from Latin America pushing anti-capitalist and anti-U.S. policies. Why is a U.S. congressperson even here at this type of event, Shelley?
Why is she a U.S. congressman, period?
That part.
Why? Again, these people, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she may have been born on United States soil, right? Because I think her parents are from Guatemala. Nevertheless, this is, again, I'm going to use this word tonight, treasonous, okay? Mm-hmm. Why are these people even voted into office? How the hell? I got a new rule. Yes, I love our Constitution. If you are an anchor baby and your parents were not born here, I don't care if you were born here. If you're an anchor baby, if your parents are not legal, then you cannot hold office. Bam, you can't hold office. That's it. Only American citizens live natural or not naturalized as far as, anchor babies, naturalized or born on American soil to American parents. You can have office in our government. Why is she even a congresswoman down there? Where was she? Mexico, talking about go the fuck to Guatemala, go down there and serve in their country, or Mexico. Get the fuck off our soil. You a bitch too. I'm sick of these people. Why the hell is my taxpayer money paying her salary for her to go literally and spit on our country? All the people, the military people who served, died, whatever, on American soil and for Americans, for her to go down to Mexico and sing the praises of Guatemala. Bitch, please. I need her phone number.
She took an oath of office. They all take an oath of office when they become sworn into Congress. One of the lines say that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, when we're talking about the United States of America, right? And that she took this obligation freely. Nobody was holding a gun to her head, right? She's supposed to put her American constituents well before anything that happened to her in Guatemala. Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with loving where you're from. Right. Again, being pro-Guatemalan doesn't make you anti-American. However,
but she says, I'm proud Guatemalan.
She's a proud Guatemalan before she's an American.
And no more double damn citizenship, dual citizenship.
And for that, they should bring her up in the House on ethics charges. She should have to face the Speaker of the House and all of her constituents, quote unquote, her colleagues in the House, because there's something about people who are putting their personal ahead of what they're supposed to do in Congress. When we talk about the girls on the squad, Ilhan Omar, and how she's Somalia first and all, then go back to Somalia.
Right, exactly.
She likes Guatemala.
That's racist.
Well, listen, I'm good for being racist. Exactly. I've been called that several times too, with some adjectives in front of it. But let's just say this. Imagine what her nation would be like if she would have stayed her rusty ass in Guatemala.
The same way it still is right now.
No, she could have been something. She could have did a little something. She was smart enough to get elected here in the United States. I'm sure she could do something incredibly productive. In fact, there's an app for that. They'll give you a free plane ride, and you stay there 6 months. They'll send you a check for $1,000 American dollars. You can live a happy life, but you cannot stay in the halls of Congress. And I don't think she thought this would ever leak.
Yeah, she would.
I don't think she thought this would leak. Yeah. And it did. It leaked, and now she's backpedaling as fast as she can. But your words are your words.
Yeah, I just don't understand why these people choose to come here. Or stay here, I should say. You can't do this in any other country. Mm-mm. When you go to other countries, they don't badmouth their country like we do. Like some of these Americans, these leftists do. If you hate it here so badly, leave.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly. Like I said, no more double citizenship, triple citizenship. No more diplomatic immunity coming here, and then you get the visas because you're a diplomat. None of that. Close our borders. Send Ramirez's ass to Guatemala, and whoever else wants to go with her. Send them all. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of our taxpayers' money being used to pay these bitches, to pay these traitors, these ingrates. I'm sick of it. And then they get to gloat and brag all overseas about their home country when they are literally living here and lapping it up, the life on American soil at our expense. I bet we paid for her flight there.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
Of course.
We've seen this. This has been a pattern. Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, AOC, and others. The Squad and their allies repeatedly criticizing the U.S. while elevating foreign interests and globalist ideologies. Ramirez is just the latest to do this. But this has got to stop, particularly from our elected officials. If they're going to do this, they need to be held to account.
Absolutely.
I want you guys to sound off in the chat. What do you think should happen to her for saying these types of things, if anything at all? I'm really interested to see what you guys say. And again, folks, we are on the road to 200,000 subscribers, and we need your help. We have to get there by Labor Day. We can only do it with your help. So as you come in, hit that like button. It really helps to get this video out in front of a wider audience. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. What are you waiting for? We have so many people watching tonight.
Absolutely.
We don't have the same amount of likes, so we want to get those likes up.
That's right.
Well,
Get the
listen,
likes up.
if
All
you
right.
know,
You have a Tijuana border jumper says, I'm a guest in Mexico, and although I'm Mexican, I'm American first.
I know that's right.
But I would never be rude like that to the country of Mexico or the people. She needs to be booted out of the USA, period.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tijuana. Kung Fu CJ says, Shelly E is a junkyard dog. Yes, she is. DJ with the $5 super chat says, we built their city closets. Who's
The crack
afraid
closet.
of their bullying?
Absolutely.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much.
I can't stand ingrates and I can't stand bullies, and I'm here for it. I just those people, those types of people are sickening to me. You know how when you were young and your parents would say, stop, you need to be grateful, be grateful.
Yes.
And you really don't appreciate it until you become an adult and a parent, right? But I can't stand ingratitude. People who, a country no less has been good to you. A country who has given you the freedom that you probably would not have in Guatemala, in Mexico, and any other damn country in South America. You would not have the income, maybe the education. You certainly probably would not have been a congressperson in those countries, but you bring your bitch ass here, or your parents had the unfortunate case that you were popped out of your mother's pussy. I'm sorry, excuse me, that you popped out, and now you're going to be an ingrate, and the hand that feeds you, you are literally biting on it. Yeah, I'm a goddamn junkyard dog, and I want to bite you, and send your ass packing and bleeding to Guatemala. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, it's about time. But folks, again, while a sitting U.S. Congresswoman is in Mexico City telling the world she's Guatemalan before she's American, bashing this country, our military, and everything we stand for back here in the United States, real Americans are paying the price for failed Democrat leadership. Edward Quarterstein, known online as Big Balls, was nearly beaten to death in broad daylight on the streets of D.C. trying to protect his girlfriend from a pack of teenage thugs. This is the America these elites have created, one where elected officials can talk down on our country while young men are left to fight mobs on their own streets. Look at him. Oh my gosh. And did we show the before picture? We had the before picture. That's him, remember?
Yeah.
With Elon
the Doge
talking
meeting.
about the Doge, right. And there was a whole lot of fanfare surrounding him. Oh my goodness. So President Trump has had enough. We've all had enough, and so has President Trump. He's threatening to federalize DC after this savage attack. Take a look here. This is clip 6.
By the way, I have to say that somebody from Doge was very badly hurt last night. You saw that. A young man who was beat up by a bunch of thugs in D.C. And either they're going to straighten their act out in the terms of government and in terms of protection, and we're going to have to federalize and run it the way it's supposed to be run.
Yeah. Yeah. Nicole, what are your thoughts there?
Listen, he's given them every opportunity. Muriel Bowser, the mayor of DC, has had every opportunity, to get things right, to get this crime under control. Navy Yard, the area where a lot of young people hang out, there's bars and restaurants and that kind of thing, at certain times is just unbearable. These wild droves of children. And so the police have been told to treat them like children. Go home, don't touch that. And, but I need them to treat them like 1980s children. I need a cop with a big black belt to come out and start wailing on these kids. Now, in true form, not all these kids are from the district. Some of them are from Maryland, like the two kids that they caught, the 14 and the 15-year-old in this particular thing, are from Maryland.
Hyattsville, yep.
Because
a 15-year-old male and a 15-year-old female from Hyattsville.
Yeah, so these are kids who get to go down there and act a fool because it's lawless.
And mask.
Yeah.
You have the Democrats out here trying to dox ICE agents doing their job. And then you have these juveniles running around here. They're here in Baltimore as well. All of them have shiesty masks on.
Yeah.
Or they'll have a mask over their face. Nobody's saying anything to them. It's really ridiculous.
Well, justice for children is in DC is just a joke, and Trump is right on.
And so it is here in Maryland as well. I don't necessarily, I know they're young people, but they're not just children, they're animals. And so in this instance, if you want to call it federalization of DC, federalize it, bring in the military, I say bring in the damn water hoses too. Call it racist. Spray them like dogs, like animals, like they really are. That's how they're acting. And spray their parents when they come bitching too. Spray all of them. Just spray the hose it down and bring in, if you're going to bring the military, more police as well. I don't care.
It's non-lethal. It's
non-lethal. Americans are sick and tired of having the cities and states that we love. I love our country. Our country is beautiful. I mean, yes, some cities are worse as far as crime than others and other activities, but we need to clean house. And if these juveniles are acting like animals and their parents and whomever else that claims to love them and they're just children, hose the place down. Bring up rubber bullets and all that stuff. Get them out. We're sick of it. We are sick of it. Let's get these people under control, and then we can deal with the other issues as well. Police officers are making what, 30, maybe 70, 80,000 to $80,000 a year. They don't come to work every day, put their lives on the line for your misfits, your baby's kids and all of these people. We're sick of it. We are sick of it. Our police officers, we love them. They have real work to do. Absolutely. And taking care of your misfits, your bad behaviors, your mistakes, or whatever the case may be, is not on their top of their agenda. We don't want their time and efforts wasted in that sense. So round them up too, hose them down, rubber bullet their asses, and send them packing. Pack them up. Send them. Where was the J6 housed? Put them there. Yeah. Whatever that detention center was. House them there. I don't care anymore. I'm sick of coddling these young people. They are old enough to know better. If their parents didn't teach them, then this is why we have the second layer, if you will. The community and the social setting needs to teach them proper social behavior.
Yeah. Then you get them on TV. The mothers come on. You ain't gotta do my baby like that. Why you do my baby?
He's
like
a good baby. He's got good grades. He's got great grades. But the truth of the matter is, when you talk about federalizing DC, one of the things that DC is saying is some people are floating the idea that they can once again become a part of Maryland, that we would retrocede them back to Maryland. And I'm going to tell you, Marylanders are like, oh, hell no. No. We're not interested. And then the people in DC say, well, we'll lose our culture, but we need to kind of hide from, as they say, this MAGA onslaught. But Washington, D.C. is the capital of our nation. It should be safe. It should be clean. You should be able to walk down the street. You remember the Jewish couple that got shot and killed in the street. But I'm going to tell you, all summer long at the National Harbor, they had like a 7 p.m. Curfew. The sun was still shining. They had to go unless they were with an adult. And I don't mean like 7 kids, 1 adult. I mean a 1-to-1 ratio. That's how, when I tell you droves, there'll be like 20 or 30 of them. And they would just come on a block and just
Did
Did
they know that he was part of the, I mean, I don't think they did.
No, they had no idea.
No. So apparently it was 10 teens. So it was 10 teens during an attempted carjacking. He heroically shoved his girlfriend into the car and took the beating himself to protect her. So again, it was two 15-year-olds, multiple suspects still roaming free. So folks, we will keep you updated on this story. Please keep this young man and his girlfriend in your prayers.
Yep.